I
All
just
right,
went and bought a battery for like $20.
we're live. Welcome to the stream. Bob, how's life?
It's good. Didn't watch a whole lot last week. We were talking about that before we got on the air. Um, was a decent finish. I know you were rooting for Mr. Bo Hosler.
Mr.
And what?
Bo
So what happened?
Hosler.
How did they drop off? Like you said, it hit one in the water, and
Dude, I don't even remember. It was like those last holes. Like, well, the thing is like they don't have to just hit one. Like they didn't hit one in the water. It's just like, especially for alternate shot, you don't birdie a hole for 3 holes. Like you could have just parred. Maybe you had some good chances at birdie and missed them, but that's all that really happened. And then like Riley finished a few groups ahead of them. Some people
yeah,
can just
yeah,
like that.
sneak up.
The the
You could,
round. Somebody had a really good round on Friday. Who was it? It was like, was it Cantley? Was it Cantley and Xander just
I
shooting
think so.
63? They like broke the alternate shot record by 2
Yeah,
strokes.
yeah. Would they? Yeah, wasn't it something stupid? Would they shoot?
They shot a 63.
Alternate shot.
No, I think it might have been 62. No, I
No, it
can't.
was something nuts.
I'm not doing this any justice. Let's look this up.
Yeah, we need to get some facts in here.
We need to get some facts because they're pretty impressive
This
facts.
podcast needs like a Jamie, like Joe Rogan.
That's
you know,
basically me because I sit here and I pull up
you have this screen.
I pull up the screen and what am I looking for? What was the tournament even called last week? Zurich?
Yeah, the Zurich
Zurich.
ICH. Did you see any of the what happened with Liv?
With Bert Kreischer. You see Bert Kreischer just like going
Yeah,
off.
yeah, I saw that too.
That's funny.
He actually hit a good shot. You saw that where like he took his shirt off and like he teed off on the par 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, Chase Koepka, Brooks's brother, had a hole in one. Did you see that? And they basically like
that was with Bert going nuts.
Oh, Bert was there too?
Yeah. Are you talking? He was there. Yeah, he was there.
Well, I've seen 2 separate clips, and one was like Bert teed off, and like he was just alone on the tee box.
Okay.
And he like took his shirt off, and everyone started cheering, and then he teed off because like
he was on the party hole just like the whole time.
Yeah, I knew he was like coming too because on Instagram, like Brooks Koepka posted, he like posted like, yeah, he's like, I'm going to the Bert Kreischer show. And then Bert Kreischer, he's like, dude, I want to go to Live. Or he's like, I'm going to Live because I'm performing out here. He's like, dude, he's like, come to the show. And they ended up, I guess that's how he got out there. Or, you know, maybe they were promoting it that way. But he was there. I need to look at the Chase Koepka because they basically treated it like it was the Waste Management, the people there.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see here. Xander Schauffele, they shot a 63.
Yeah.
And it was Cantley. Freaking Nick Taylor. Nick Taylor and Hadwin. I don't even know who
Taylor's
they are. They just crept up and got second.
Hadwin is, I think I picked him a couple times, but Taylor is kind of like he's had a decent year this year.
There's somebody I'm trying to think of. It's like kind of a guy who's a little bit cheaper.
Dude, they're throwing beers all over him.
Yeah, you
watching the clip? Bert Kreischer isn't there.
Just go to like Bert Kreischer's Instagram page.
No, I know.
He was like yelling.
Oh, it's like he
literally just tweeted.
I see him now. They like I've never seen the long clip, but they pan over to him and he's like in the crowd swinging his shirt.
Yeah,
shirtless. That looks like a short ass part 3. Bro, they're just that's they need something. I don't know. I still think PGA has still, I think, been obviously neither you or me really watch Live. You don't even know who's on there.
Brooks Koepka, Bubba
well,
Watson.
now you know after the first major of the year. First major, first Masters with live players.
Yeah, it's the first major I've actually ever watched. I've never watched golf before.
Yeah.
I just really wasn't following
You're
it.
like,
to just,
Tiger
like-
who?
I watched a
Tiger
clip.
Woods.
I watched a
Tiger
clip today.
Forest, more like it.
I watched a clip today of Tiger Woods just hitting a pitching wedge 187 yards and from the rough. Have you seen that?
Is that the one? Which one was that one? Is that when he swings hella hard?
Yeah, and like comes
He like
out
spins.
of it.
He like spins. Yeah, that's just
He went
it's out of the rough
after it.
too.
It's crazy how hard.
And the announcers are like, "What is he doing?" They're like, "It's not a fair fight." Is that what they say?
Yeah.
What did they say on that one?
Yeah.
No, there's one too where like they freaked out when he was like young Tiger, and they're at Pebble, and it's like the Pebble hole where he's like below the hole, hella uphill shot, and he was in that thick ass rough. He just muscled his shot up there. Yeah, pretty. I mean, it's Tiger, bro. He's Tiger. Greatest there ever was.
Greatest. Ooh, I can make an elite lineup this week. It's not going to be very impressive, but like, think about you know how much. Okay, yeah, let's get into this. But I can make an elite lineup this week.
Is this where they play? Where it's like it's at higher elevation than Denver?
Right in Mexico City, if that's where.
Yeah, is that where they're playing? Because they hit like 380-yard drives.
It's in Vallarta, Mexico.
Vallarta.
I'm gonna go to PGA.com.
Puerto Vallarta? Is that
PGA
where it's at?
Tour. Let's see here. Schedule.
It might not be here. It might not. I'm not sure. Oh wait, yeah.
Did you just like search the elevation? I haven't heard anything about it.
I was trying to. They always, but it's like I forget when they go, but they always play. I think it probably is Mexico City, but they play
So
somewhere.
You think people that are just inaccurate are just gonna not know how far they hit anything and just fuck up? Like, is there any?
No, these guys
to
are
be able
pros.
to hit it farther? But you gotta anticipate.
I don't know if
people,
this is a
some
course.
people are gonna be like, how much does this elevation even impact it? I'm sure everyone has their differing opinions. Because it also depends on, is it cloudy out? You know what I mean? When you get down to
they're
it,
thinking about that every day. I mean, this is their job,
right? But it just becomes.
They'll just show up Monday, hit range balls, get you right. These guys' swings are so dialed, like they know. Okay, I hit it good there. That's how far it went. All right, that's literally all it takes for them.
No, I get it, and yeah, it is a job. So they're keeping track of the conditions. But I was just thinking it might be just more important at higher elevation.
Maybe like a lower end, yeah. Like
because it can be different. Tour. You're like not used to playing in those certain type of conditions.
But I'm not sure if this is the course. I honestly don't know.
Oh, let me look it up.
It might not be.
Vedanta.
Yeah, it's when they play in Mexico City.
There's no elevation.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah. Bro, what are you talking about?
No, because they played in Mexico City. It wasn't too long ago. And yeah, like 7,800 feet above sea level.
You know what you sound like? You sound like someone like, yeah, they went to America. Of course, they're in like Mile High.
It was the Mexico Championship too.
Okay. So it's at sea level.
Yeah, this one's at sea level.
All right, confirmed sea level. So let's see how these lineups are shaping out. So what I was getting mad about earlier is I had a head-to-head opened up with you playing against you, but then I closed it out without setting the lineup.
Whoa.
And now it disappeared. Now the match disappeared. I don't know how to find it. Do you know how to find it?
Yeah, you click your heels 3 times. There you go. There's no place like home. There's no place like DFS. There's no place like DraftKings. And then on their 3rd time, fucking Rainmakers pops up in front of you. You pick an actual live Rainmakers pack in real life. After you click your heels 3 times.
So is it showing up for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Draft now.
Can you try to send it to me? Let me see if it's in my line.
For a lot. Just check the little bell in the top right corner.
I know that's where it was, and now it's just not there anymore.
What? What did you do?
And it won't even let me view like all notifications. I don't know how to do that.
Riley's out.
I need to see everyone who's in. How do I find this fucking lineup?
Riley and Nick Hardy. What?
Or how do I make this the head-to-head against you? Because yeah, guys, let's also talk about results of last week.
So you want me to clear?
I don't think or like could you like send an invite or a link, a contest link?
Here.
There we go. This will take you somewhere to sketch. Do you want to go there? No. There we go. Okay. At least we got that covered. So now we're both looking here. We got Rom, obviously going to come in at the highest salary guy. Guap, what are your thoughts about Rom?
Yeah, I mean, he took this week off, and now he's back and he's playing in it. He probably gonna ball out. I mean, there's nothing to suggest otherwise, right? At this time, I mean, if he's got to be, I mean, what's his salary on here?
12,000.
That's ridiculous.
And the next guy below him is at 10.7. And you can almost argue, Finau's a little overpriced here.
Who?
Finau?
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, why is Finau so high? But I get it.
Without looking,
look at Bo. Hosler's at 8,800. Granted, he was pretty high last week, but when other players are playing, like they're not.
Without looking expensive. At betting lines, what do you think the odds are for Rom to win this week?
I don't. What are they? Probably like.
Let's just put it in perspective. Usually they're like 8.5 to 1.
Yeah. I was gonna say like 5 to 1 this week.
You're gonna say 5? I'd say anything below 6 is pretty messed up.
6 is
pretty messed up. 6 is like you're really pushing it at 6.
What is it?
Drum roll, please. I need to look it up.
Oh.
Give me a second here.
What about you go to the range this week?
No, my car broke down. Last week? My car broke down.
So what are you doing? Is that why you work from home today? You just told them?
Well, we don't have to go in. Most people usually just work at home. But yeah.
So you just haven't been going anywhere.
Exactly. I've been just chilling in my house since Thursday.
Why? Because you're gonna that's you're gonna have to get the car towed.
No. You're gonna have mobile mechanic.
Okay, but still, what if he can't do it there?
He can. We already he already came and checked it out. Had to order a part, and he'll be back.
What was wrong with it?
Fuel pump.
Probably about time that thing went out.
I guess.
I didn't humming right after.
dude,
At least he didn't go out when I was
symptoms-
fucking there.
I know it was like very
I
random.
knew it was coming. You already like the way you're like, yeah. Sometimes like the car just like shuts off.
It
like,
stalls. It
might happen in the middle of
stalls.
the freeway.
It stalls. That's what it's called, stalling, because it doesn't shut off. It's still kind of on. The engine just stalls. Anyways, let's get back to the golf here and stop worrying about my car. But we did get lucky.
Fans want to know what kind of car you're gonna get with this.
Rom is less than
people
3 to
deserve-
1. Rom is less than 3 to 1. That's insane.
3 what?
It's 11 to 4. So instead of 4 to 1, 11 to 4. So that's like, 12 to 4 would be 3 to 1. So it's just a little bit worse than 3 to 1. So you were like right on it. No, you said, what did you say?
I said 5.
He's 3 to 1. That's too much. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be in Mexico partying. He's not that like he. That's
No,
just
he's not.
you just have to
He's
stay away.
got
from
a
Rom.
wife and kids.
You have to stay away
I
from
think he has
that.
2 kids now. And his wife.
And
like,
so
is
does
always
Finau has a
traveling with
family.
him.
Finau has a family
Yeah,
too.
Finau ain't partying, bro.
Oh,
Finau's got a big family.
Rom just won the Masters, so he has an excuse just to party. And he's Spanish, right? He's like
Yeah.
speaking to Spanish and everyone. He's like speaking Spanish to everybody.
He's
Has all the
from
fans.
Spain. That's why he said he wanted to win because Sunday was Sevi Ballesteros' birthday. I know you don't know who that is, but he's
No,
like the-
you just start dropping random names. This isn't a history podcast. It's a golf podcast.
Sorry, everybody. Let's just continue since
Let's break
my
out the history.
colleague over here
Let's
can't
break out the
have
history
a normal
books
conversation.
and figure out.
Well, this is like
who
so
signed
you're just reluctant to
Emancipation
learn. Then
Proclamation.
just I'm sorry I have to mansplain shit to you, but like Sevi
It's not even
Ballesteros.
Just like
Just go
a
watch
brief-
there's actually a decent, I think Amazon
like
has a,
by telling me where to go and how to learn about this guy, you could have just said one sentence. Conquistador.
could have just said one sentence.
Like, what is he?
He's this a raw golfer from Spain. He was like probably is the best. Rom could maybe overtake it. That's Rom's second major. Sevi has quite a bit. And he just had swag, bro. He just played like when he was a kid, he just had this like 3-iron head, and they just like his pops like just fashioned a wood stick and connected to the 3-iron, and he would just go practice with the 3-iron.
And a wooden stick.
Yeah, with a 3-iron head attached to it.
That's nuts.
And he just like would chip and shit with the 3-iron. It's like when he started playing, and then he like started caddying at like some club in Spain. There wasn't like a whole bunch of golf clubs there at the time, and not a lot of Spanish players came out of there. Yeah, there's like a sick documentary on him. He passed away a few years ago. He 5 majors. The Open Championship in 79, 84, 88, Masters Tournament in 80 and 83.
So wait, why winning the? You said he wanted to win because of him.
It was like his birthday that Sunday.
Oh,
And
the
like
day that he
Rom's
won?
that's like Rom's idol. Like a $7 Ballesteros. Yeah, the day that he won the Masters.
Interesting. Don't know many past Masters champions that aren't named Jack Nicklaus or Arnold Palmer. Now, I can name a few. But I don't want to just sit here and
No, you
name
can't.
off.
Because you
Yeah, I
can't. That's
can.
why you won't.
I can.
Okay, you can. Oh, what? Tiger? You gonna name Tiger?
That might have been my next one. Or like, let's see here, Nick Faldo.
There you go. Wow, you know who Faldo is? That's
Yeah, he's
wild.
like an announcer.
I told you about him. That's why. He's
Bubba,
like an announcer.
Mike,
Bubba, yeah.
no, Phil, that Canadian guy. What was his name? Mike Weir. He won a major. Everyone wins majors, bro. All right, let's keep going down the list. So
Not everyone wins
Tony
a
Finau.
5.
Tony Finau at 8-1. Buy or sell?
I'm selling just because, like, I mean, what has he done really?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I get like they're
It's
going
just
off of like
too.
last year. He
There's
like,
like, I guess there's just nobody playing. No, just nobody playing. But it's nuts. It's nuts how Rom can be that much of a favorite. Like, there's just money
yeah.
to be had betting on.
I
Like,
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Finau's in the top 10 this week, just because with this field. Um,
the
but like even with
people.
this field, like look at Bo. Bo Hosler's at 8,800. Like normally he's like a 6,800 guy. Besides last week.
Right. And that's because there's nobody here.
Nikolai Hojgaard, like I haven't really followed this dude too much.
Yeah, I might have one of his cards. I don't know.
Um,
Byung Hung On. Taylor Pedrith.
it's just yeah.
Here
I
go.
don't know. Yeah, it's a small field.
Yeah, because like some of these people, like Luke List, he's 50-1, and in like I think he played in a elevated event, and he was over 200-1.
Yeah, for sure.
So like people,
That checks out.
people are definitely some players are just like more likely seems like to win. Like Bo Hosler at 35-1, and he's never won an event before. That's
That's what I'm saying. This is like one of those weeks where like somebody could potentially have their first PGA Tour win.
Right.
Maybe it
Gary
is Bo.
Woodland. How is Gary Woodland 22-1? There's no way.
He's that expensive, bro. Like, I mean, he's decent tour guy. I've been on the tour for a while, but yeah, it's just a small field. Cootie playing?
Why he was? I saw him on the
No, he's not.
the Corn Ferry. He was on some lower tour.
Yeah, the Corn Ferry.
Yeah,
Nick Watney has been playing in a bunch of these. Yeah, Players Championship cut. He went 79-79. Valero Texas Open 73-72 cut. Some of these guys, they just like won a tournament a long time ago and got all these exemptions and they just keep playing. There's a few guys where like I don't even see they haven't even played in a tournament this year at the very bottom.
Yeah.
Like there's no cut for them or any like.
Dude, I think these people at like 100-1 are a little mispriced.
Know much about this tournament. Maybe it's like some of those guys could have kept maybe qualified from like the Latin American tour.
Yeah, and I mean, there's websites that have like you type in people's names and you can see all their history from other tours.
No, Ron won last year, and Tony Finau tied for second.
Is that really?
Kitayama and Brandon Wu.
Brandon Wu, huh?
Are they even playing in this?
Yeah,
I don't think. Kitayama is.
No, not Kitayama, but Kitayama would have probably been like third favorite to win this, as he's already won.
Yeah.
Dylan Wu, Brandon Wu's 50-1. This is gonna be like you just gotta call that one person. I have a bunch of these cards though. Let's see how many cards I have.
Yeah, so this used to be a PGA Tour Latin America, but it's not elevated. $7.3 million purse, but you get FedEx Cup points. That's probably what like Finau too. Like right here, you could like get up on FedEx Cup points. Yeah, some guys just didn't want to play, huh?
Yeah, I mean, a couple weeks after the Masters, where's Rory at? The Rory report, where he just gets fined what $3 million for not showing up last week.
He's not fined. He's just like gonna miss out on the bonus.
Was it last week? Was he gonna play in that event? Was it Zurich or was it the one before?
He is the one before was what was it? The Heritage or
Right, yeah, it was the Heritage. RBC.
yeah, they had an elevated event right after the Masters. Where like it's kind of like I saw a clip today too, and like the dude who you see him rarely. I couldn't even tell you his name, which I should know it. The commissioner of the PGA, like that dude never just comes around. Like they just like make these changes, and then it's like the players gotta like back it up. Then you make like players like Rory look fucking stupid because he's like they make it seem like he's the one who pushed for these elevated events, and then he's just gonna miss two. Like he missed the first one of the year, and then he's missing this one.
Wait, what's this one?
Or he missed the Heritage, so he's missed two.
Oh yeah.
So that's why he's missing out on the PIP, which is like the player. It's like the I forget what it stands for, but it's who gets the most like interactions, on social media. They get a bonus every year. It's like the top 10, I think, or 20. So Rory typically like Tiger wins it damn near every year, and he doesn't even post. He just is Tiger, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the most searches, most likes, blah blah blah. And then it's probably like Scheffler's probably coming up. Rory's probably like 2 or 3. So that's why he was missing that cash. I don't know. I don't even know what this course looks like. I'll definitely watch this week. See what Rombo does.
The partner format was kind of cool, kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was cool. Like I said, I wish I could have watched a little more. I had it on like while I was working Friday a little bit, but it's kind of like it's Friday. Like they're following random groups, or I was watching random groups like in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they were all playing solid. Alternate shot would probably just be tough. You could kind of see that with the Fitzpatrick brothers. They could not find it with alternate shot, but best.
Yeah, that
best
Thursday
ball.
they came out firing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a interesting format. I'm still on the I don't know if team play. There's only so many events of it. Like that's like what the second one this year.
Well, the Ryder Cup, right?
Yeah, but that's like the big one. That's the one that gets the most hype, and even then, it's kind of like I don't know. Maybe I just don't watch them enough.
I can't remember the last time I watched a Ryder Cup.
It's a little more because you know how sometimes it's hard. Like when you got these big fields, it's hard to watch the guy you want to watch. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
It just is. There's so many guys. Like maybe he has a later. Like maybe he's just in a weird tee time where like they focus on a couple other guys who are already playing. So he's not even in any featured group. So you miss like 8 holes of the dude that you want to watch. Maybe he comes up on the main feed if he does something. Or like imagine if you were just like your family wanted to watch you on TV and you're like a new PGA Tour player. Like you're not going to be seen at all. Like no one's going to see what you do. Like you would have to just watch those holes that, you know, sometimes it's like 15 and 16. The kids just sit on those. You just have to watch those. But I get it. There's so 100-something people in the field before the cut. Like, how are you gonna? There's no way you could broadcast that many fucking people.
Yeah,
that's another thing too. What do you like? I saw someone talking about a little clip of like you know how they were complaining about slow play at the Masters.
Yeah.
Always does, and then Cantley because of Cantley.
Well, there was a video I saw of like Adam Sandler putting out in Happy Gilmore, like when he had like a 5 or 6 putt. He was like Adam Sandler.
He just kept going like.
Yeah. He was like Adam Sandler can like 6 putt quicker than Cantley can hit his drive. And they like show the clips side by side. Yeah.
Yeah, Cantley's sitting there forever.
Yeah, he just like he kind of does what you do and just stands over the ball.
Yeah.
Just like
because it's weird. Like I want to get comfortable, and I'm just never comfortable. Probably why I suck.
No, you
But
didn't.
but my thing is with the slow play, like when you're watching, you don't. It's like I didn't really feel it. It kind of seemed like the Masters took a long time, but like I didn't really feel it because the broadcast could just go to someone else. You know, like they're just like they're not gonna watch Cantley warm up for 10 minutes. You know, I don't. I don't know. That's just my thought. Like I don't think they would need. Like look at baseball. They added the shot clock. Now it ends in like what? They went from 4 hour baseball games to like 3 hours, 2.5 hours
Yeah.
now.
So what? Do you think they're gonna get a clock for the
I
PGA?
don't. It would have to get very bad in PGA. Like I said, when you're watching it, you don't feel it being slow. They just will cut to someone else playing. You know. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. The stealth too, man. It's a little. I think it's a little more forgiving. A little more forgiving.
Far giving, bro. Far giving.
Forgiveness. So the guy told me he was like, he emailed me because when I put in the specs, like when you do your warranty, it asks what's the specs of your shaft and shit. And I told him 6 inches hard. No, but I told him I cut an inch off. So I put whatever it was like 44 3/4, right?
Mhm.
And the guy emailed back and he was like, cool. He helped me. He's like, just send the heads. You could keep the other shafts. So I have 3 driver shafts right now. Just 2 brand new. One's like a couple years older. And that's the one I cut down. And he's like, yeah, I had him tip it an inch. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I guess it's like when you cut it, you just cut an inch off from the tip. But when I got the club, it was barely shorter than the other shaft. Because I guess it changes. Well, it makes sense, right? The smaller diameter is towards the club head, right? So tipping it makes the shaft stiffer compared to just cutting it off the end, the butt of the club, because it's not going to make it that much stiffer. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see. Why would it? Because you're taking off less.
Yeah, imagine you had like a stick,
Yeah.
and it got like you had a stick, right? And then at the end it got skinnier. Now break off some of that skinny part of the stick. Now it's just thicker and stiffer.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm sure the extent isn't that much in a golf club. Is
No,
it, like,
there's
the
actually
diameters? I guess
they have
yeah, they are kind of differing.
well, then I went into this like rabbit hole. They're like, yeah, there's parallel shafts where basically the diameter's parallel all the way through. Then I'm like,
really?
what? Because they say like Scotty, he cuts it off the tip an inch. It's something they just do. But like obviously I couldn't do that. I'm not gonna like re-glue that little piece that you screw into the head. So when I did that one shaft, I just cut it off the butt.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're saying if you make it too stiff, there's like a equation, basically a formula that will tell you how much weight you need to add to the head, typically.
Are you gonna share it for the fans here, or what's the formula?
No.
Just like
It's
write it down and share it for the
it's the
what's the
anti-derivative.
formula to like?
It's the
How can a
anti-derivative.
shaft get too stiff? That's how deep this is going here.
It's kind of like the golf club fitting game is like deep, bro. It's deep. Like there's so much shit
You can do.
that just like normal golfers
Are
don't
your-
do or just don't know about. There's,
Didn't you say you had like just extra stiff? Do you have stiff or extra stiff irons?
stiff. I really wish I had X stiff.
Damn, you fucked up, bro.
Yeah. Because my buddy like talked to me he's like, nah, your stiff's probably fine. And like with the shorter clubs it is, but like the 5-iron, like I was on the range bending my 5-iron. And it like bends more than my fucking driver.
What do you mean by
The
bending?
driver's just like bending the shaft. Like I was just like playing with it. Like not
Why?
like breaking it.
Why you're just like,
Because I'm just like, look how much
I'm
look
the
how
comfort
much
now.
this
I hit the
bends.
ball.
Yeah, basically I went like this above my head. Because I just was like, man, this bends so much. Like if you're gonna bend a regular shaft, it's gonna like regular steel shaft, you're gonna be able to bend it even more.
Does it affect you when you swing it instead of just randomly bending it for no reason
Um,
when
and
you're not?
in my mind, I think it does because it's like my buddy. He went and got fitted, and we hit our driver about the same, but he plays regular shafts. He'll even outdrive me. He has for some reason he has regular stiff shafts on his irons. He just bought them AP2s like years ago, and his brother's like works for that company I was telling you about that was in the Netflix show UGP. So he put him on the simulator, and he was like, he had him hitting stiff plus, which is apparently a little less than X stiff, but it's
Mhm.
more than regular stiff, right? And he was hitting it the same distance as I do. So that makes it decent because he just is like with his irons, he's a decent iron player, but he'll just spray it sometimes with his regular shaft irons. He like even says it's basically a 2 club difference when we go. Like I'll be like, "What are you hitting?" He's like, "I'm hitting a 7," and I'll hit a 9
So
because he
like,
just like baby swings it and peers it.
oh,
But then he was like really swinging it.
yeah.
So I mean, it'll make a difference probably. Like I think it would make more of a difference with the longer clubs, obviously. Longer clubs are just whippier in general. But yeah, so what? You just been putting at the house?
Pulled out the putter a couple times. Been watching some YouTube videos. I'm trying. I want to get out there. I've been. I've been thinking about new
Play with your
swing.
dad. I'm gonna pick you up.
I know that's what we tried to do, but this weekend it was like 40 degrees. It was freezing.
What?
Yeah, couldn't go outside.
Rain? Or
No,
no?
just
Just
it
cold?
was just cold.
That's random as fuck. How was it not like that when I was there?
Texas, man. Just sometimes it'll be 40 degrees on the weekend when you're trying to go golfing.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes it'd be like
Dude,
that.
I'm actually playing in a tournament this weekend. It's like
Where do you
it's
go? Where do you go to find all these tournaments? Because I was gonna play. I was trying to find some tournaments.
well, you could just go on like the USGA thing for
You
your
play
area.
you play the fun tournaments.
No, I don't like. I wouldn't even play tournaments if it wasn't for this one. It's like a local one. I got into it from a buddy. There's just like Fairfield, Vacaville people in it, and it's basically just like get fucked up. But they do. He has it now. He's been doing it long enough that it's an NCGA qualifier for like this other amateur tournament. And so this week and then 2 weeks from now are the two qualifier events, and they're at Rancho, both of them. My
Hmm.
buddy actually got in it last year, but he sold his spot. Like some other dude wanted it, and he was like 250. He was like, "Fuck it, yeah, take my spot." Because you even if you qualify, you still have to go and pay to get it. Pay at this next tournament,
I like the amateur,
and
the state amateur.
it's at the NCGA headquarters, which is like Poppy Hills in Monterey.
Is that Northern California Golf Association?
Yeah, and so
You say it like, yeah, just the NCGA. Like everyone knows what you're talking about.
yeah, most do.
Shut the fuck up. If you live in
I'm
California,
just saying, like,
you live in California.
yeah, who doesn't?
All right. What were you gonna say though?
Who doesn't
So
love
you're gonna
California?
qualify for the next tournament, and then
No, it's like it's it's basically this is how the tournament is. It's from the whites, so it's not even from the back tees, and the course is already short from the back tees, so it's short and it's stroke play. So like I got to shoot. I probably get like 8 pops, 9 pops. So I got to shoot like if I were to shoot in the 70s, I'd win. If I shot like at 80, I might qualify. But then last time, like a dude that was at 18 handicap shot like a 80.
Yeah, I'm sure he has an 18 handicap.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
but you're saying it's also very short too, and manageable for those 18 handicappers.
yeah, but still,
Like white tees at Rancho. What's that, like 62, 6,300?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's like I could use iron comfortably every hole except like the par fives. You know?
Then I mean, par fives, you could just hit 3 irons.
Yeah, I might not even bring my driver.
Well, that's what you've been used to.
Yeah,
I just Bob came out here and like he couldn't hit his driver, so he started banging it into the concrete, and then he had to take it out of his bag.
It's just gone forever. One. The stealth
now he has
gone.
the stealth too. Like, I know stealth what to do. Too, I don't want this. Let me go to the forge. Boom. You just cut to go off. Did you watch the finale?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. The fight scenes are actually pretty sick. Like
they're sick.
Just fighting because they're jetpacking. They're fighting with jet, but they were like using it like linebackers too. Like dudes were just fucking hit sticking dudes with their turn on the jetpack.
Those guys that killed the one Mandalorian though, those guys were pretty badass. The ones that tried to kill Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
They had like Mandalorian armor.
Yeah, I remember he said he was building that army. He basically was giving them better tech, better suits with the Beskar.
Who? I remember him mentioning Beskar.
Yeah.
Was that Gus? Gus said that? Not Gus.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, what's his name?
It started with like a D.
How can I not, guys, bud? Literally, I've just watched like 3 weeks of it, and they're all like,
they're all about that guy. What's that guy's name?
Honestly, fuck it. Who cares?
You're gonna Google it.
I gotta Google it now. Moff Gideon. God damn it.
Gideon. I told you to start with the G.
Yeah. His suit was dope too. And then the dude's like, they actually had like a little lightsaber battle too. It was good. They did the fan service.
I didn't like how he just crushed the dark saber. You'd think this dark saber had more power in it.
Well, I don't know. Like, is it dark saber like because basically it's just a crystal. Like that's what makes the sabers. Is like the crystal. So
he can just pop it. It was like the strongest lightsaber. You saw it cut through that door. It's a strong lightsaber, man. I want to dismiss it as just being just a crystal. They made a bunch of episodes over. Everyone's been fighting over that thing.
Yeah, but they are like crystals. Like, remember, there's like stronger ones. Obviously, like look in the recent movies. Like Kylo Ren's, his was like all fucked up. His lightsaber, like it was like skinnier and shit.
Did he call it?
They go more into it in like the cartoons.
What did the chick? What did that chick in Game of Thrones call her sword? Needle. Did he call it Needle?
Yeah, Needle. Arya. I called mine Widow's Breath, or what was Joffrey's sword? He named it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about though. I just went through that.
It was something widow, like widow's something.
Yeah,
widow.
Oh yeah, because he like asked that.
Huh?
Asked that he like asked his girlfriend or whatever, like, what's a good name for a sword?
Yeah, Sansa.
Yeah,
he's like, kiss it. It's like, no, you fucking creepy ass kid.
I guess like
Sansa.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to watch. I need to watch House of Dragons though. Back to Star Wars though. It's cool. However, you know, in the back of your mind when Baby Yoda's involved in a fight scene, you're like, he's not gonna die. You know what I
No,
mean? You're
but
like,
yeah, no,
he's
of
just
course
running.
not.
He's just jumping around
Yeah.
like they're trying to make it funny of him. Like they're trying to kill him. And I wonder, there's going to be an episode in the future where finally something hits him in his like Mandalorian armor that knocks him back. It's going to be like all dramatic, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, he has
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's
armor.
the
He chose it." Or did that already happen? Was that already a scene? It's
he has
just
a little plate.
yeah, he's always wearing the little plate. That's what he chose.
No, what they say at the end too, he's like, "This is my family." Like he's like, "I want him to take the way or whatever." And she's like, "He can't even fucking talk. Like he can't recite the vows." And then what did he end up doing? He's like,
It's
"I'll
like
take him and train
I'll
him."
adopt him,
Yes, yeah.
and then
It was like, oh,
and then
it's like you
Grogu's
already
like,
been his daddy. Goku's like, I'm gonna outlive you, motherfucker, for like by 800 years.
yeah,
I don't like. We're 3 seasons in and he hasn't talked, bro. Like you can't teach.
yeah, he did. He was saying yes and no.
No,
That was basically talking.
no. I mean, he knows. He's just like
He knows English. That's kind of like, oh, now everyone knows Goku knows English.
he probably just like feels what people are like saying.
He just feels what
The
they're
force, with the
thinking. Uses
force.
the force to speak.
He was kind of tossing people around, wasn't he? He
was just like going like,
yeah.
away.
He was just forcing people, bro.
He's just walking into the battle. No.
Yeah. I wonder if like, could you imagine like, I wonder like, was Yoda that strong as like a baby?
He's got to be. Might have been stronger. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
because
the
Yoda
force,
probably was
I think-
trained as a Jedi.
Isn't the force just the force? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like anyone
It's-
can use it, but
Right.
some more
Some people
beings are more force sensitive with the
Right.
midichlorian.
like Darth Vader.
We're
pulling
going
back,
deep into this now.
pulling back a ship.
That was nuts. That was
That's crazy how he could just pull back a ship, but like Obi-Wan ends up just
Obi-Wan.
he
Like
couldn't just flick Obi-Wan across the planet if he can hold back a rocket.
that would be
from
too.
taking off.
He would just. That'd be too easy, bro.
There's
No,
holes
I
in
mean,
this.
like he couldn't just like jump over that fire in that one scene when like the fire was like in between him.
Oh yeah, like he has that
Um,
armor on. Is it Mandalorian? Is it Vaspar that he wears?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
that's
know.
like, isn't Mandalorian set after Darth Vader's dead?
No, but like
Yeah,
Mandalorians.
it's after Vader dies.
Yeah, but still, like Luke is in like season 2. or
Oh yeah, and
whatever.
he's young, huh?
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? That's after. I could have sworn it was this because like wasn't it? It's after the Death Star blew up, but before Vader dies.
No, I think it's just
No.
after, like, because Luke like
He was older.
is alive. Luke's alive, like
Yeah,
But,
he
like,
was gonna
we
train.
don't know what
He was gonna
happens
train
to-
Grogu, right?
yeah, he was.
And that's set after he killed Vader, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right.
They're gonna do a show on that Ashoka chick
Yeah, they have like a bunch of things planned.
too. She was Anakin's apprentice.
Anakin.
But Anakin was hella strong because he literally was made from Metachlorian.
He was made from what?
Metachlorian.
What's that?
Like that's how they measured like remember when he like Qui-Gon in episode 1 they first like meet fucking Anakin and he measures him and he's like his metachlorian levels are off the charts. But he was like he's too old to train, blah blah blah. Like metachlorian is like how much force sensitive you are. And then later in the movies that's why Anakin was still the chosen one because like he still brought balance to the force, right? In the very
Mhm.
end. And remember he's talking about Darth Plagueis because he's like said, "Can you bring people back from the dead with the dark side?" Remember, that's when Anakin first asked Palpatine, and Palpatine was like, "Not from a Jedi," or he's like, "Can you bring people back from life?" And he's like, starts talking about Darth Plagueis, and he's like, saying he stressed out, tried to bring back like his like wife or whatever. And like then he like tells him the story. Then he goes like some even say he learned how to manipulate Metachlorian. So people are saying he basically planted because remember Anakin's mom was like, no, there was no father.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was like baby fucking Mary, married to Jesus. So like that's what they're saying. Like Darth Plagueis literally made Anakin.
Who's that?
He's like some old dark.
And he impregnated somebody
Lord.
through the Force?
Yeah, with Metachlorian. Because she said she was like, there's no father. Like she didn't have any relations with a man. She just became pregnant. Yeah.
The chosen one. All right, let's get back to golf. That was a nice little side note on Star Wars. It was the season finale of Mandalorian.
It was good. It
was good.
I gotta watch it again. Oh, yeah, I'm tired.
All right. So
tournament this weekend.
Tournament. Rom, big favorite. Right now, I'm just making some. What's up?
You gonna pick Rom or no?
Oh, no. I mean, that would be wouldn't be a bad choice considering he's like the most odds-on guy to win the tournament. I'm gonna go. I'll go Wyndham Clark wins.
Whoa. Who the fuck is that?
And then top 10 is going to be Gordon, Will Gordon. And we're going to go to somebody at 100 to 1. Let's go Lipsky. David Lipsky.
You got Will Gordon.
Yep. Wyndham Clark. David Lipsky. Wyndham Clark winning though.
Top 10. Yeah, I like those.
Who do you like?
With a straight face, I couldn't fucking tell you. But I will.
I don't know who's even playing in this tournament. Did you make a lineup?
I didn't.
Did I announce it on the podcast? Me and Glop have been playing heads on DraftKings for a few weeks, and I've won every single week.
Every single week. Have you really?
Yeah, I think I'm 3-0. I don't think you won one.
Wow.
You've gotten close before. You just, kind of trash. At DFS.
Yeah, I'm pretty ass at it. I mean,
I need to make
solid.
I'm just gonna make Rainmaker lineups for the rest of the year.
Yeah, they're free.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Already paid for them.
Yeah, I got $90 last week. I had a decent week last week in Rainmakers. It's too bad one of my lineups gonna just hit. I would need either Hosler to win or if Mitchell would have won, Mitchell and M, they were in the last group with Hosler. I just needed one of them to win. After day 3, I was looking pretty good. Pretty good. Well, finally figuring out who's playing this weekend.
Yeah, I have no idea, bro.
The best golf podcast, you know.
Are
you playing? Are you playing this week?
What?
Playing golf this weekend?
Yeah, I have that tournament Saturday.
You think? Oh yeah. Do you think you're gonna qualify? You think you're gonna break 80?
I like honestly I can, but I wouldn't even. If I qualify, I hope my buddy does too. Otherwise, I'm not going to go because, like I said, you have to pay money to go
How much for
to
the other one?
to the next round. Well, I think there might be. It's like
Like a
I don't know
3-day
how much
event,
it is.
probably, huh?
Yeah, it's like at least 2 days, I think, and it's like a Thursday and a Friday. So I'd have to take like days off. Like I said, last year my buddy sold his spot. He shot a. You guys, I don't know. I would have to shoot in the 70s. Like if I shot a 78, I'd probably be in. Because my buddy, he's like a 5 or 6, and last year he shot a 72,
Jesus.
and he got in like barely. And
Yeah,
like I
that's
said, some dude
but
shot
72
like it.
from short tees.
Yeah, and he like blew up on one of the one of the ones he was coming in at like a 70, 71 first time breaking par, and he tripled 18.
Wow.
Yeah, like everyone like talked him out. Like he was like, "What should I use?" He was about to hit driver, or he was about to hit iron. And everyone was like, "Hit driver," and I was just like, "Bro, I'm staying out of it. Like you play your game." And so he switched back to driver, and he just pumped it OB.
Wow.
He was like, "Fuck." Yeah,
wow. That's
yeah.
crazy.
It's 18 on Rancho too. Is like it's just a shitty hole. It's like a weird layout. It's like even if you
That
were to
wide.
pump
People-
his drive, you end up in like right before the green is like this really slopey area. It's like super slopey. So you literally don't even want to hit driver. And it's all uphill. It's weird. Weird hole.
Then why did you just let him hit driver? Why don't you just be like, no, hit the iron?
I'm not gonna fucking this dude's shooting a fucking 71, 72. Dude. I don't want to be the like what if he hit an iron and like shaked it? Then it's my fault. Like
But at least he didn't go OP.
yeah, still double it or something, yeah.
All right.
But so he got it. Like I said, I would have to shoot like a 78.
Well, good luck. Rancho from short tees. So
The green should be pretty nice, pretty healthy. Been about I think about 2 months since it punched, or at least a month
yeah,
and a couple weeks.
we don't punch. We're gonna punch here next month in May.
Yeah, you guys are a little delayed. Here, let me do my picks real quick. So I think I like Pendrift top 10.
Taylor Pendrith.
Pendrift, and then I like On. Oh no, I like Woo.
Which
Top-
Woo?
Brandon Woo.
All right.
Pendrift and Woo top 10, and then I'll pick Finau as winner.
Wow.
Yeah, Tony, dirty old Tony.
Sounds like some solid picks. Even though we didn't mention any of my picks last week, I almost called Bo winning. I forget my other picks.
You had Bo and Clark winning. You had Taylor Moore and Neesmith top 10. Geem and Hickok top 10.
Whoa, did I hit? I think I hit Hickok too. I think I got 2 of the 3. Let me see. 1 second.
Right here. What was it? Taylor Moore. Yeah, Taylor Moore and them got 4th.
Really? 4th. So I called the 4th and the third place team? Were they all tied for 4th?
No, you called 3rd and 4th.
3rd and 4th.
Top 10s. Game and Hickok, I don't see them.
They got cut. Let's not worry about them.
I called Burns and Horschel.
Nice.
And what'd they do? They're 11th. And then I called them top 10, and I called Thegal and Sue. They were in it, but then they dropped out, huh? Like they were in it Friday.
Who? Burns?
Yeah,
Yeah, some people were
No,
in it.
Thigala and Sue. I had them. I
Oh,
had Burns and then Thigala and Sue top 10. Thigala and Sue finished tied for 23rd at 18 under. And then I had winner Timor and Neesmith. So I did decent.
did you get anybody in the? Who'd you get in the
Yeah,
top 10?
you had them in the top 10.
Okay.
And then I had Burns and Horschel. They finished 11th.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Solid outing. Not quite top
Thigala
10.
and Sue were
Yeah, all of your
23rd.
guys made the cut.
Thigala and Sue shot a 73
If
on
Sue could have,
Sunday.
if they would have done better, I could have won a lot of money.
They shot a 73 on Sunday.
I needed Sue and McCarthy to do better. Yeah, that 73 is unfortunate. I could have won a lot more than $90.
That's not gonna do it. Huh?
Not gonna do it, but we got more weeks to come. We have some solid cards ready to get after it. Any final thoughts?
No, like I said, it could be an interesting week. It could be a first time PGA Tour winner this week. We'll see.
You heard it here first, guys. First time PGA Tour winner, Beau
Or it could
Hossler.
just be wrong.
I thought about choosing Beau Hossler again, just like keep choosing him.
I like Beau, but he's a good putter.
All right, check out our Instagram once we make a viral.
Yeah, there's nothing to check out.
Should I show that? Should I show that post of the thing I was gonna make? Put it up here for the fans.
No.
All right, I won't do it. All right. Anyways, we might be.
They got to win. They got to win.
Yeah, I know. Once they win,
They would have won.
Even then, we still like. I don't know, but we're gonna have to go viral eventually. I just started watching those things. Actually, here I'm gonna end this. Peace.
YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, I just started watching shorts.
Dude, those are like it's. You get lost. Next thing you know, you're 20 in.
I know, and they're like, you can kind of feel it melting in your brain.
Basically TikTok.
Yeah, it is basically TikTok.
Or like Instagram has the same shit too.
All right. The checkup. What one is this? Number 8, 9?
Chickadee check, riggedy wreck.
I might. Oh yeah, that brings me to my other thing I'm pissed about. I couldn't get my freaking turntable to work. Little digital turntable.
Really?
Nonetheless, all right, I'm ending this.